Hey guys, Victor here with Worldwide Corals. I'm here with JW, you guys know him. We're gonna be showing you guys a little progress on the 750-gallon tank that we did about 4 months ago, I wanna say. We redid the whole Aquascape. We went from bare bottom to sand. We used all Marco rock. It came out beautiful. The tank is nice and clear now. We put all the rock in there. The Aquascape came out gorgeous. You guys seen the old video. We added a bunch of fish. What kind of fish you put in there, JW?
Oh man, a bunch of coal tangs, yellow chorus wrasse, Banggai cardinals, copper band, our staples, nasos, purples.
There's a trigger in there.
Yeah, we got the blue jaw. We got the blue line angel, I think it is.
So what made you put 4 or 5 yellow chorus wrasse? I never seen that done before like that.
Actually, Brent said that I asked him, hey, I want to put some wrasses in there. We have a couple possums and other wrasses that kind of stay cryptic, but just to have movement and have something that's picking on everything.
I don't know if we told you last time, but we decided to do this tank 100% Acroporas, nothing else. We've been quarantining some Acroporas for roughly about 2 to 3 months. It's about 20 different types. We wanted to see how they do in the tank. We're gonna be gluing them today. We're gonna be showing you their gorgeous Acroporas. Also, what we're gonna be doing is every new Acropora that it comes into this building moving forward that we think is worthy of collecting, we're gonna be running it through a quarantine process, and then we're gonna be putting it into this tank. So we're gonna be putting pretty much the best corals in here. This tank right here is a 200-gallon tank. We were gonna use it for a display before, but we got so many display tanks, we're not even being funny, guys, it's just too much. We decided to turn it into a healthy display / quarantine tank where corals come in here, they stay here for 2 to 3 months. We dip them multiple times a week, and then we get them out. These are the Acroporas that we're gonna be adding. We're very excited about them. Sean, do you have an orange lens?
Yeah, right here, Vic.
There you go. Thank you, Sean. So Sean and JW, also with Brent, they work very hard on these Acroporas, like we said, for the past 2 to 3 months. If by any time and point we are dipping the coral and we find anything that we don't like, red box, Acropora eating flatworms, anything we don't like, then the process is start back to 0. So we like to go minimum 8 to 10 weeks completely clean. So let's say we're on week number 5, and on week number 5 you find something, then we reverse back to week 0. So it's been 3 months. We never found anything on this specific batch of Acros. We're very excited, and we're gonna be cutting them now into 2 or 3 pieces to put 2 into the display tank in 2 different spots, and then the rest is gonna be into the back of the frag tanks, which is 6 frag tanks attached to the 750-gallon tank. So let's do 2 pieces, one to put in a new big plug to go in the frag tank, and then 2 for the display. So decent size, don't be shy.
What's the number?
A 267 and 78.
So right now it doesn't have a name, it's a number. It will get a name soon, but we're keeping track of the number so we don't lose track of the coral, the lineage. See if you keep your hands wet, 0 epoxy attached to you. Learn that, fellas. See? Look, you play with it. It's magic. Keep your hands wet. Bro, what's going on here?
He rode his dirt bike across town. Not even a big dirt bike, a little dirt bike.
No, he didn't.
All the way across town to my house. He brings me Mongu, Malta, and like some berry soda. At 8 a.m. He pulls up on my grass and starts peeling out in it.
You're like, what
on my grass. Yeah, he started. He was just peeling out.
It took me forever to fix that grass.
God.
We just finished getting all the corals out. You guys seen them. We fragged them. We labeled them correctly. Now we're gonna be gluing them into the right spot, one of each. Whatever the extra frags that we frag, they're gonna go in the frag tanks right behind us. Right after this, we're gonna select the next batch that is gonna go into quarantine. It's about 20 to 30 new pieces that we've been isolating for about 2 months now, but they have to go into that quarantine tank. Like we said earlier, they have to get dipped twice a week for the next 8 to 10 weeks. Hopefully we don't find anything. If we go 8 to 10 weeks clean, then you guys are gonna be seeing the next batch coming in. For those of you guys that been asking about this tank, it is 750-gallon tanks. The dimensions are 8 feet long, 5 feet wide, 30 inches tall. It's a peninsula tank. We have 3 of them. It's pretty big. Well, the placement is based on the coloration of the corals. You know, we're trying to do a contrast. And certain acroporas, we just know based on where they come from, what they're looking like. We know which ones are gonna be able to take more light without bleaching, which ones are gonna look better under lower light, you know? So it's just things that you learn by doing this for so many years, you know? Also, one thing we're gonna do, we're not gonna jam pack this tank with 250, 350 frags. We're gonna put, I don't know, the right amount so they can actually grow and we don't have to worry in 6 months to a year where the stuff has to be removed. And then the problem is, yeah, you can remove these corals, but a lot of the encroachment stays behind. And they, believe it or not, when the acro tank is doing so well, even those encroachments become a pain because you think you got it out, and 6 months later you realize you got a big encroachment fighting again with the same Acropora, you know? So that's one thing we're gonna do this time. Make sure these corals get enough space in between them. So there's a lot of people always say, oh, the best lights to grow Acroporas, it's a mixture, this and that. Guys, Ecotech Marine here, 8 lights. We're gonna prove everyone wrong. We've done it with the 1500, we're gonna do it again. Thank you, Ecotech Marine, great lights.
So because we're doing a SPS only in this 750, it's gonna deplete a lot of the elements and resources rapidly. So for that, we're gonna run a Geo calcium reactor and aid with calc washer dripped 24/7. With that, we'll be able to replenish everything they need along with strong power heads. And yeah, then we just sit back and watch it grow.
Well, I'll give you guys a sneak peek for those of you guys that don't know Tommy. Tommy is behind the camera here. He's been on a couple videos. He's getting an Elos tank. He's very, very excited. How big is it, Tommy?
200.
200-gallon Elos tank. He's gonna be doing a build thread. He's gonna be recording the whole thing. So be on the lookout for that video. We're excited, guys.
The King Wing, making it happen.
Woo!